and welcome back to my channel. Today is very exciting. So I purchased a new agenda. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I have been trying to get my hands on a large ring agenda from Louis Vuitton, and while I wish that's what this video was about, I have not been able to get it. My client advisors can't track one down. Customer service just leaves requests at stores, but it sells out. So it's just been really hard for me to get one. So I'm just gonna wait until the fall is when I heard that they'll fully be back on the website, and that's fine. But I really wanted a new agenda. I believe the last agenda I purchased was the quilted cover, and I got this off of the Cloth and Paper Facebook group. And I just have my HP Mini in it, and this is my content planner. But I absolutely fell in love with the design. I liked it, but in person, I don't know, I love it. And so I decided that I wanted to get the quilted 6-ring agenda. So this, but just in that A5 size from Cloth and Paper. And I wanted to get the gold rings. And so they're completely sold out on the website, of course. But on the Facebook group, I actually found the exact one I was looking for. And I'm so happy about it. So this is the quilted 6-ring agenda in the A5 size. It is black leather. It has the chevron pattern stitching. It is 7.75 inches wide, 9.1 inches high. It's the same size as all the other Cloth and Paper agendas. The rings are 30 millimeters, so that's a little over an inch rings. And then you can get black or gold. And so I really wanted to get the gold because although I love the all black contoured agenda that I have from Cloth and Paper, which is my current main agenda, it's already starting to chip away, and it's also getting on the inserts. And I don't know, I think mine might have just been defective because it already started gapping like within a week. Like I already kind of saw it when I got it, but I thought like if I put pressure on it, I could just keep it. So I think my rings were just defective. But like, I don't know if you can see it, probably not on camera. But the black's already chipping. It's getting all over my inserts. There's like always like black stuff all over here. And then it's also on my dashboards, and I don't want it to ruin my dashboards. So I'm going to still keep this. I don't want to sell it because I do love it. I might use it for something else, for like notes or to archive inserts. And then I'll probably bring it back in again because again, I still love this agenda, but I don't know if it's just the rings. I don't know. But to replace it, I decided to get this, and I'm just so excited to use this as my main agenda. So there is a snap closure that matches the rings. And then we have 6 credit card slots, the passport slot, 2 document pockets in the front, 1 in the back, and then we have a pen loop. This was taken really good care of by the person that I bought it from. It's only like just regular wear on the planner. It still looks beautiful, no scratches or anything on the cover. And so I'm really excited that I was able to find this. But we are going to be setting this up. I don't know exactly how I want to set this up because I've been changing my main agenda a lot. And so we'll figure it out together. But so this video isn't like 2 hours long. I'm probably just going to set this up and then do a flip through at the end. All right, so for the most part, I kept everything the same, but I'm still gonna do a flip with y'all and then share where everything's at, and then go over a few things that I've seen questions on. So we have this Louis Vuitton etched dashboard from SALTYTWENTYTWO on Instagram and Etsy. I'll have a link for her Etsy shop below. However, I don't think she sells these anymore. I think they're discontinued. I get a lot of questions about that. But I would still follow her and check it out. She makes everything by hand, so things are generally in limited quantities. So we have that, and then we have the inbox. And then I have this dashboard that I created for motivation, and I have it on my blog. I'll have a link below for the freebie section for my blog. But we have this, and I just have this up front. And then this is a custom dashboard from Infinite Lotus that I just made for my blog. And then here's what I was talking about. I don't know if y'all can really see that. I'll see if I can move it up. How on a lot of my inserts and dashboards, you just see these black specks. That's from the black from the other agenda with the matte black rings. So I don't know if that happens to anyone else who has it. I do use my planner frequently and I move things around nonstop. So I don't know if it's just because I use it a lot, but I feel like it shouldn't do that. Like planners are meant to be used. It shouldn't be that fragile. But again, I just think mine's defective. But we have that. This is again from SALTYTWENTYTWO. Again, I think this was in limited quantities and she doesn't have it anymore. But then we get into the tabs. So these are the CEO glass tab dividers from Cloth and Paper. And the first section is the yearly overview. And this is a dashboard from Infinite Lotus. I have these cover pages from Ellemon Paper Co. So I have a quarterly overview. And so a few questions that I've had about like these codes. So in my 2021 setups, I did the same code throughout all of my planners. So no matter what planner I was using, I know what was going on. So these are all my stickers from Top Paper Co. And each color signifies something. So the chocolate is for school. The cafe con leche are for personal. And then the champagne toast is for travel. So I have that code throughout all of my planners and all of my different inserts. And that way, for me, I like color coding, so it just makes it easier. But we have those, and then we have the monthly calendar. And again, that same code is on here, and it just gets into more specifics. And then this last tab is my weekly schedule. And so I have the Infinite Lotus weekly inserts. I love these inserts. And I have the months, and these are dated, so I have them divided with these Cloth and Paper dashboards, I guess you can call them. I have this Cloth and Paper bookmark for the week that I'm in. So here's its current week. And then I have 6 months of the weekly inserts in here. So I like keeping as many inserts as possible. And I also like using the same inserts for everything in a planner. I don't like switching. I know a lot of people do like switching it up. I personally like having consistency. And I also like putting in everything that I can. So that's why I have the full year of monthly inserts. And then I have 6 months, so half a year of the weekly inserts, and that's really all I need for weekly. I like having the full year of monthly, and then of course the overviews, so that way I can easily just plan out something, and then I can go into specifics in the weeklies. But then under lists, this is I call it my schedule section, although this is the schedule tab, but this is where I break down things. So I use these weekly agenda inserts from Ellemon Paper Co. And I really like using these. I stopped using them for a while just because I didn't have a lot of stuff to manage. But I have like general personal items, blog, work, and then right now I have packages. But when I start school in a month, then I will have this last one be for school. Or I might even just take work out because I really like tracking my packages on here since I do a lot of online shopping. But again, these are customizable, so I can switch it up each week too if I need it. But again, I just like having consistency. So we have these, and then I had a lot of these I just printed out because these are printables. And I just printed all these out on Infinite Lotus paper. You can order their paper from their store. So I always buy their inserts from them to support them. And then I buy their paper for anything that I want to print out. And then I just punch holes in it because I love the quality of their paper. They have the best planner paper in my opinion. But I printed these out, and so I just have a lot, and I'll just keep them for storage because I added these top tab dividers. It added a little bit more bulk to my planner, so I'm not able to keep that many, but that's fine because I only really use like 2 weeks at a time when it comes to in-depth planning in here, mainly because I have, you know, all the overviews and stuff here. So it goes from like big picture to like details in all of these tabs, the further you get into the planner. So, and I like that because to me that also makes sense, but that's everything in there. And then I just thought of this. I was asked the difference between this and my daily planner because I do have a daily planner. And so my daily planner, I do use pretty much on a daily basis. This gets into details as well. But this is more like my checklist. So this is, that sticky note that you grab to write things on, is everything in here. It just looks nicer. So, that's pretty much the difference between these. This is still, it's just really hard to kind of explain, and cause I really don't know how to explain it. I like using both. So this is what I use to plan out everything in here. So this is the weekly overview, and then this just goes into depth. So I have my weekly list of things I need to do, and then I'll figure out when I'm going to do it in here. And then I have that day like mentioned in here, and then, you know, I have additional notes as well. And then in here, this goes into even more detail. So like if it's, I'm trying to find an example, but I don't think I have one in here. Well, yeah. So if I need to go to Target, or if I need to do a return, or if I need to clean something, or if I want to start laundry on day, I don't put that in here. I put that in here. And so I don't mention anything about cleaning or like errands or stuff like that. The only thing that I do mention is like payday and to pay rent, because we have to go physically pay our rent in cash. So that's the only thing really that's like errand related that goes in here. All of this is other like important tasks that I need to do. But when it comes to like daily like and weekly routines, like grocery shopping, things like that, I plan all that out in my daily. And then this is more for the important like higher level things, I guess you can say. That's the best way I can describe it. I just like separating it, because if there's too much, then it's gonna feel like an overwhelming week. And although, you know, like groceries and cleaning are things that you need to do anyways, it's kind of like, as I'm calling them more routine tasks, that's the main reason why they just stay out of here, because they need to be done anyways. These are things on top of that. I really hope I'm explaining this well, but that's the difference between those. And a lot of people do ask, because I know sometimes it looks like a lot of repeat information, but for me, this is also how I kind of process everything, and like the flow just makes sense to me. So that's that section. And then for projects, this is my school section. So school starts in exactly a month today. So today is April 3rd, and I think I'm gonna put this up either today or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But school starts in a month, and I'm really excited. And I actually found out that in my program, because I'm finally getting the details of my program, I only have one class at a time. So I didn't anticipate that. Planning wise, you know, I was thinking of doing so many different things because I thought I'd have at least like 2 or 3 classes. So I can keep everything kind of simple since I'm only taking one class at a time. So I'm going to be using these Infinite Lotus monthly inserts in here. And then I like having a calendar overview of all of my assignments and deadlines and due dates and things. So I think I've been going back and forth on it, but I'm thinking about actually using the cloth and paper spiral planner again. So that's what I was initially going to use it for. Then I decided not to, but then I think I'm going to use it for school. Again, I'm still figuring everything out. But in here, I want to keep assignments, but I also want to keep like important information. Like I have to go to residency, so residency information, you know, when tuition's due, different things like that. And then whatever planner I decide to use for my classes, I'm not going to keep that kind of information in there. So this will just be all school information, including assignments. And then whatever planner I use, it's probably going to be this one. I don't know. Whatever planner I use for classes will just be for classes. And I won't include any of that other information. But That's why I love these inserts, because I can use these for anything. Infinite Lotus inserts are the best inserts. Sorry, other planner shops, I love y'all too, but I just love their inserts. So I'm probably gonna keep all of my assignments on the back that's due this month here. Anything that needs to be done just in general for school, important dates, same thing. Also, I'm gonna put exams in here, just in case there's not like an important date. I kind of already started, so you can see with June, like I have residency this week. My first class ends here and the next one starts here. So each semester there is 2 classes. You're taking them one at a time. But I already put like that information and stuff in here. So we have that, and then I just have up until October to save room. So it's only 6 months technically. So I have May through October, and I didn't want to just put like these 2 tabs in here. To me, that's just weird. I have to have like a full set. I don't like having like partial tabs. I don't know why, it just bothers me. And then for my finance section, this is for school too. I right now just am going to be using this for residency and admin stuff. So I have these like dated notes for residency, and then just like a to-do list, kind of like a mini inbox. For the goals and ideas, this is going to be for my dissertation, and so I just have been researching different ideas. I'll decide later in the program, but I just have some notes and different items since I will be working on that throughout my entire program. Last section is a project section that I will share hopefully soon, but it's very small. It's just a few note pages and a few inserts and an inbox, but that is everything in here, and that is the setup. I, again, just really love this planner. It's so cute, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I try and answer them as best as I can, and I try to include it in other videos just in case other people have questions too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.